target of this event was to emphasize the dimensions of sport as a tool to develop youth, also as a tool to promote healthy behaviors.
This is actually a topic that is pretty popular at the UN. Actually, the topic of youth is a very, very important, a crucial one, also in the context of the post-2015 development agenda. So we're very happy that we found this niche, which was very interesting for the participants.
We had two special guests. Beatrice Cord, which is actually a former intern of here at the Romanian Mission, and right now she's developing projects for youth, and the last one she's working on is about youth and sports.
Doing platforms and creating conferences where you talk about sport actually brings people together, and they start to get very enthusiastic about sport.
The other guest was Mr. Tane Waitford, which is a diplomat from New Zealand and at the same time a fitness instructor.
Sports for me taught the importance of teamwork and leadership.
Absolutely every event that involves the presence of the UN Youth Delegates is important, be it a side event or a formal meeting of the third committee. For them, this exposure to the world, and I don't exaggerate, because they have the unique opportunity to interact with, or at least see and listen to the voices of 193 countries. It's a fantastic experience for them.
After talking with the panelists, we opened the discussions, and it was very interesting to find out different perspectives from Brazil, from Georgia, from Slovenia, for example, because each of the youth delegates had their own input in this topic, and in this manner we had the opportunity to share good practices and also get the good ideas and implement them when we're back home.
Through sports, in activities in local communities, we ourselves can improve the condition of probably vulnerable groups, of our peers and society at large, so that's why we chose, we think, a more positive topic.
Well, when it comes to competitive side of sports, I think you really need competition, because that's what the whole competitive world of sports is about. But what is needed is healthy competition.
The Bulgarian Association of Sports makes something like a Move Week. It's a week full of events that are connected with sports. This year, I think only for the capital were more than 150 events. And what they do is try to provoke everyone to participate, even people that are not interested in sport.
I might be subjective, but it seemed to me that the kids had fun, because this is very important. And I have to say, they might have had, I'm sure, they had much more interactive, really interactive discussions.
The government built a huge football field where we could actually all play, and the whole neighborhood started knowing each other, knowing the people started playing, and it was a huge, all the elements we have there, development, social cohesion. I mean, people from very different backgrounds actually got together, and it was very, very positive.
In my culture, sportsmen are very, very respected. If you know that someone is good at sport, you respect them a lot, because these people are overachievers. They live the normal life, but they can also find the time to do sports. So they plan their life well, so people are they're role models. Like, that's what I can say about my culture.
After going back home, we'll try to find some mechanisms of developing and using sports as a tool to empower youth and to develop them. We really consider this side of sports important, and at the same time we'd really like to raise awareness of the large public on this issue.
Well, my expectations were pretty high. They managed to surpass it. This is what I love about the younger generation. They always manage to surpass your expectations, and this is their asset, but that's why we also have to stick together to them and to share with them our experience and help them cope with all the challenges of the current world.
It was a real pleasure to be here and to be the host of this side event, and at the same time I will share the experience that we gained here and at the UN back home in Romania. Well, we will start working on initiatives and on national campaigns in order to be the main link between the UN values and our national youth community.
It's been a privilege and an honor for me to be here. Just being here has inspired me. To see your enthusiasm, your leadership, your interest to discuss
whole range of issues of importance to the world.
You are surrounded by Romanian personalities, portraits of Romanian personalities, and maybe the quotation that I shared with them from Nadia Comaneci's wisdom and experience might be the right end for this. She used to say, I don't run away from a challenge because of fear. Instead, I run towards it, because in this way I will trample my fears beneath my feet.